The use of language. The words we use can greatly affect the reality that we experience. So, when choosing conscious evolution, it is a good idea to choose words, choose the way we use language in a way that supports the reality that we are wishing to experience. So, as we wake up, at first it will be a reflectionary experience. We will speak certain words and feel that, oh, maybe I ought not have said that. That's not what I want to perpetuate. And so in the aftermath, we decide what a better use of words would be. And then as time goes on, as our consciousness expands, we get the opportunity to catch ourselves when things are being said and maybe back up and say, what I really meant to say is this. So, in the process of consciously evolving, we get to choose words, realizing that we're not victims of our experience, that we are in fact creators of the environment which we are participating in, and that language can greatly affect that environment. So, when we say, you did this, said this, are making me feel this, we really start to realize that means I did this, I'm creating this inside myself and therefore reflecting it externally. So language becomes a powerful tool in conscious evolution because as we consciously choose words, then we begin to shape the experiences that we have in accordance to those words. At first it might feel like we are talking in conflict to what's happening, but in fact we realize that the reality we are perceiving is merely left over from the words we were speaking before, and that as we begin to speak in a new reality, that the one we're seeing slowly begins to dissolve away, and the one that we're talking about begins to enter the stage, and we see that we are in fact co-creating with the universe that which we truly desire. So begin to weed out certain words: can't, won't, shouldn't, should, victim, you did, or they said, or I don't have, or lack sort of statements, even disease and death sort of statements, because these are all directing our life force energy in a certain direction. So instead, when we start to direct our attention and our languaging toward the paradise that we would prefer to be living in, then we begin to see that taking shape around us. Think of it as living inside of a play, but rather than someone else handing you the script, which kind of is what happens when we speak the old way, we sort of speak by default the programming which we were given, so that's like someone else handing us a script because it's someone else's programming. Instead, think of it like the words we're choosing are writing the script as we go along. So what kind of play or movie do you want to be living in? Decide as you speak, and speak those things into reality as we go. And let's watch ourselves consciously evolve together in a life play that is enjoyable to create together. Namaste.